Okay. So you got points, and I'm going to divide this down the middle here for naming the phase and telling me real quickly maybe what the main thing was, okay? And then drawing. So real quickly, let's go over the main phases and at least just name them. So remember, I do not like that color. Let's go back to yellow. Okay. So all of number 1 is I for interphase, interphase. Passed my algebra test, cool, but this whole number 2 is mitosis. And then the cool, number 3 is cytokinesis. Okay, so I passed my algebra test, cool. We first had to summarize the main steps, which are interphase, mitosis, cytokinesis. We will go back to the passed my algebra test, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, in a second. Okay, so interphase does 3 things, okay? We grow, we synthesize, we replicate our DNA, and we grow. So that is what 4, 5, and 6 should show us. So 4, 5, and 6 are actually the 3 parts to interphase. So we have growth 1, synthesis, growth 2. So here we grow. I don't even care if you all just put grow, but we basically have to grow bigger, which is our cytoplasm and our cell membrane. The S is replicate our DNA or synthesize a new copy of DNA. So we have 2 copies of DNA. So it's synthesize DNA, and behind I'm going to put 2 copies now. And then we just grow again. Okay? So, if this is the original size of the chromatin, tin can of spaghetti nucleus, y'all, the only thing that happened from here to here is growing. So this nucleus should pretty much, I think I even did that too big. That should be the same. Now, 4 to 5, this is synthesis. So if my synthesis is replicating the DNA, this should be double the size. Some of y'all did 2 of these, and that's going to be fine for what y'all's interpretation is now, okay? But remember, it's very disorganized, okay? Then from here, remember, this is G2. It's just growth again. So this nucleus should be approximately still the same size. It's still double the size of that, but all we did was we growed our cytoplasm and our cell membrane. Okay? So G1, S, G2, interphase I, passed my algebra test, cool. Okay, so now let's go back to the prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. So 7 is prophase. This is where we passed my algebra test. Okay, so if mitosis is pink, so this is no. No again. Okay, all of these go with mitosis, just like all of these went right here. Okay, so prophase. This is where chromatin become chromosomes. So that nasty spaghetti-like DNA now becomes nicely formed X chromosomes. Okay, so y'all, junky spaghetti DNA, same size nucleus, although the nucleus is disappearing, but this time, and I'll do 4 of them just so we line them up nicely. Y'all, the only thing different is that this became this. So this is prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Okay, metaphase, what do these chromosomes do? Meta middle. Okay? Chromosomes line up in middle. Okay, Anna away. The chromatids, sister chromatids, get pulled apart. So remember, we do have spindle fibers attaching on both sides. I don't want to overwhelm y'all, but they're ripping their sister chromatids to their 2 different sides. Anna away. Chromosomes get pulled away. Okay. Tila, 2 new nuclei form or 2 new cells form. That's fine. Here's our 4 different sister chromatids. There might be a nucleus forming around. Two new cells begin to form. And cytokinesis. Oh, sorry, that's not 11, my bad. Okay, cytokinesis, it's the same as that right there, but this time we have solid nucleus, just like this here. Solid nucleus, solid nucleus. Technically, 2 new cells should form identical to the first. So technically, they're going to kind of probably go back to chromatin. If you drew them in chromosomes, I'll accept it for this one. Okay, the last thing that we did not talk about is GO. Remember, and this was on our foldable, here's a checkpoint. If there's something wrong, it stops in GO like a halo. It's going to go to heaven if it ain't right, or it's going to go back into the cell cycle if it's good. What cells don't ever stop and don't ever go to GO?
Cancer.
Cancer. Or some people remember from the worksheet, cells that don't ever need to grow, like neurons, like your brain cells. So cells that don't need to split and differentiate. Okay, so 11 is GO, G halo. So this is a checkpoint. Okay, so mitosis, they divide inner cell, and then cytokinesis is when you finally divide and split the cytoplasm. If you used a worksheet and you used their language instead of mine, that's fine. I'm kind of abbreviating it. Did I miss anything?
No.
Okay. The only thing that we are going to go over extra tomorrow.
What does the movie say?
Cytokinesis. Split cytoplasm.
Miss Fikes, I think I forgot to draw this.
That's fine. Guys, you literally had to do 11 times 2, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30 things. If you only miss 1 or 2 things, you still got a 28 out of 30. Okay? But if you missed a lot, it may go down from there.
The only thing I did was the G1. I'll put G1, G2, then S3 instead of putting it in the middle. That's what I missed.
That's okay. Okay, so remember, this is mitosis. Your toes are body cells. You have a cell, and at the end of the cycle, you have two cells that are identical to the first. Meiosis, which we'll review tomorrow, meiosis, baby. We need to make baby gametes. So gametes that go into making babies. Eggs and sperm, they have half of the DNA, and they're genetically diverse because remember, during prophase, the crossing over of the chromosomes, that's why you look like your siblings but not identical. Okay, at the end of this period, we are going to watch just a review video since we do have time. Does anybody have questions on this? Okay, I'm going to come around, make sure everybody has this whole thing copied down. Whole thing, make sure this is your good copy.